Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge and this is your latest Premier League news. Lots to get into today, 4 big topics, but we're going to start off talking about Mo Salah, who, I don't believe it, could well be leaving Liverpool. When you look at it, obviously he can talk to any club outside of the Premier League from Wednesday, and he is saying in his own words, he's very far away from a new Liverpool deal. What do you think? Liverpool fans, is he going? Is he staying? What do you think? Non-Liverpool fans, is he going? Is he staying? I sort of look at it from an outside point of view and I don't believe it. I really don't. It's not my place. It's up to Liverpool Football Club and their fans. But as a United fan, even I'm saying surely you're going to keep him. But as a United fan, I'm getting quite excited that he might go, because I think Liverpool without Salah, you look at what Man City are without Rodri, and Liverpool without Salah. Look, maybe Liverpool without Klopp, they're top of the league. Maybe they can. You know, it's not necessarily a definitive doom for Liverpool. But I mean, just look at him yesterday. Look at him this season. He's going to win Player of the Year. Some people are talking about Ballon d'Or. Absolutely fantastic player. If you're Barcelona, the Saudi League, the MLS, Real Madrid, PSG, you're all over this on Monday. You're all over this on Monday, especially, you know, if you've got money. This player is going to light up your team. So is that what it comes down to? Are Liverpool just saying financially we can't deal with this? Is Salah asking for unrealistic money? Are they worried that he's going to fall off? Does he want a longer contract? Look, there is always two sides to a story, but this is what Salah had to say, asked about his future. The only thing on my mind is I want to win Liverpool the league, and I want to be part of that. We are far away from the contract, and I don't want to put anything in the media. You've literally just put something in the media that you're far away. I mean, I understand that he's asked the question, he's got to reply to it by saying that they're far away with 2 days to go until he can talk to anybody. I think what's going to happen quite clearly with Van Dijk and Trent and Salah is they're going to talk to other clubs. Maybe that's what they want to do before they make their minds up. But it's an incredible situation. He says, I'll do my best for the team to win the trophy. There is a few other teams catching up with us and we need to stay focused and humble and go again. But look, I think that I just think it's incredible. It's an incredible situation. I suppose it's the modern game, isn't it? You can get into situations now where big players will run their contracts down to see what the options are. And if they're doing well, they have the right to earn the money that is offered out for them. Interestingly, the betting odds have Saudi as the most likely outcome. I mean, look, if Salah goes to Saudi, I think it's justifiable in Liverpool fans' heads to go, look, he's had a great career. He now wants to go and earn massive money in that part of the world. He's not the first one to do it. But if he ended up going to a Real Madrid or a PSG, I think that's a different topic of conversation. But yeah, look, very far away from a contract at the moment for Salah. Where will he end up? I find it incredible, and I still say what I say before. I think he's going to give you this season, next season, and potentially the season after, where he still would be a player that could be the difference between you winning the league and not winning the league. That's just my stance on that. So get your comments in below on that one. I don't agree with anybody catching Liverpool, by the way. I'm not going to pay much attention on that. What we will pay attention to, though, is the next thing I want to talk about is... Well, look, there's a team in this league that deserves a massive amount of credit at the moment, but the sack race is quite interesting in the Premier League at the moment. Obviously, we've seen Ten Hag get sacked this season. Gary O'Neill's got sacked as well. Who will be next? Well, a lot of people are talking about Tottenham. 11th in the league. They lost again. Yes, they drew yesterday to Wolves, didn't they? A lot of teams have still got to play. So Brentford could go ahead of them. West Ham could go ahead of them. And Manchester United could go ahead of them. So there are still teams that could close in on them. And on top of that, their next game is Newcastle as well on Saturday lunchtime, which we're doing a watch along for. So look, I like Ange. I don't think he is the symptom. I don't think he is the problem at Spurs. I think Spurs are Spurs. But you will get to a point where a change needs to happen, and you will get to a point where it's frustrating. I've had it at Man United. We saw it with Jose, where you're sort of looking at it and going, you know, it was the players, but they gave up. And when the players give up on a manager, it doesn't matter what you think of a manager. Are we getting to that point with Spurs? They're massively underachieving. And of course, my club's massively achieving, Manchester United. But Spurs, I probably didn't expect that. You know, it was this great first season and it's a bad second season. And I think this is this is the flip-flop nature of football, because last season there was a lot of people in the media that were going, well, Ten Hag's really struggling and Ange has only been at Spurs for 5 minutes and he's doing really well. And they did that comparison. And I said, hold on a minute. This is year 2 for Ten Hag. This is year 1 for Ange. Year 1 for Ten Hag was really good. So, and literally, look what's happened. In the second year, if you compared Ange now to Ten Hag's second year, he's probably doing worse. But people want to compare people of different eras and different, managerial situations. And that's one of my pet hates about analysis is that there was a lot of mainstream people last year going, look at what Ange has done in 5 minutes at Spurs, and then look at what Ten Hag's doing. And it's like, well, let's look at what Ange is doing now, what Ten Hag was doing last year in comparable length. Second year can be a tough year, and that's what we're seeing there. I hope Ange doesn't get sacked, but I think he is definitely in trouble. But I think Lopetegui, look at West Ham's goal difference. It's -12. I know the amazing thing about Spurs is their goal difference is +13, and West Ham's is -12, and there's 1 point difference. What's that? That's a 25 goal swing. How is that happening? Spurs should be doing better, and West Ham should be doing better. I'd sack Lopetegui first, but just hold that thought for a minute. +13 goal difference, right? Look at this in the top half. That goal difference would put Spurs on pure goal difference into 4th. They'd be in the top 4. Incredible how badly they're doing. But look at who's in second place. They might not be second place if Arsenal beat Brentford on Wednesday, which I don't think they will. We're doing that as a watch-along on New Year's Day afternoon. But Forest, second place. We were talking about this yesterday. Will they get Champions League football? Well, what can't speak, can't lie. I think Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool will get top 5, and I think there's a spot there. If Forest is second, Bournemouth are 7 points behind them. Newcastle are 8 points behind them, although that could be 5 tonight when they play United. They don't have European football. Look, Leicester winning the league will go down as one of the biggest and most pleasant shocks in Premier League football, but if Forest were to get Champions League football, it's not the same as winning the league, but the league that Leicester won was not as competitive as what we've seen in recent years. This is a very competitive Premier League. I think if Forest or Bournemouth or Fulham or anyone like that came out of this season over 38 games with Champions League football, it would be up there with Leicester winning the league for me, because I remember when Leicester won the league and it was incredible, but the league wasn't that good that year. A lot of teams were going through transition. The quality of the league this year is very, very good. So, yeah, I don't think Forest will get Champions League football. I don't think Bournemouth will. I don't think Fulham will. I'd still say maybe Newcastle or Villa will come through. But I think we will get 5 places in the Champions League this year, because we should have done it last year. We were shit in Europe. I think we will get 5. And I think there's nothing wrong with the Premier League at the moment, is there? The quality, the competition, the excitement, it's brilliant. And if we can offer up 5 Champions League spots, how amazing would it be that a Bournemouth or a Fulham or a Forest get in the Champions League? It just incentivises and makes the league even more competitive, I think. Pep Guardiola's been speaking as well. You can see they're in 5th place. He's put them out the title race. They are out the title race. 14 points behind Liverpool, and Liverpool have got a game in hand. But he wants activity in the January transfer window. He needs midfielders. He needs defenders. Pep Guardiola at Man City pleading poverty is not the sort of thing that is going to get much sympathy. But I think the January transfer window is going to be really interesting. I'd love you to get in the comments and tell me, you might not support that team, but if it is your team, what do you think you need to do? I don't think Liverpool need to do anything. If I was Forest or Bournemouth or Fulham, I'd be trying to do something, because the sort of players that they need to buy, you don't necessarily need to go and spend 60, 70 million. There might be, a Portuguese player or a Turkish player, or, someone for about 20 million that just makes you a little bit stronger. I'd be looking to do that. Arsenal, why you won't buy a striker, I don't know. Chelsea, you never know what they're going to do. Man City, I think, do need something in their midfield. But it's all gone a bit quiet on the FFP and the 130, hasn't it? So maybe that might prevent them as well. Newcastle, I think, have needed signings for a long time. Villa, I think, could do with a bit as well. But I think the January transfer window, and it's probably Chelsea we have to thank for this, the January transfer window now is not snubbed as much as it used to be. And in a very competitive season, this can be the edge. You know, it really can. So I think there's an opportunity for teams in the Premier League to start utilising the January transfer window a lot more, especially when it's a competitive season. So give me your thoughts on that. Lots for you to get your comments in on. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe. I'm trying to think if I'll have a video. I will have a video for you tomorrow, so I won't say Happy New Year now, but we are at the penultimate day of the 2024 year. What I want to talk about tomorrow, I did say this, calendar year. You do Premier League predictions, start thinking about this. I said on this channel at the start of January that my prediction for team of 2024 that would have a glow up was Chelsea. I wasn't wrong. I said, Chelsea were getting ridiculed this time last year, and I said I think Chelsea will come out of this year in a much better position and actually will have a real glow up. And I think they have. I think when you look where they are now, 4th place, but they've got a game in hand. If they win tonight, they go back into, they'll be 2nd. So have a think on that one. Who do you think is going to be your glow up of 2025 in the calendar year, which obviously segues 2 seasons? Take care, everyone. Make sure you subscribe, smash a like on the video. I'll speak to you on the next one.